I'm going to go ahead and start rolling into my intro and my class here and show you, demonstrate how we're going to use Moxie to do a video, an embedded video email. So you guys know, if you've been here for more than 5 minutes, that is a huge part of our marketing strategy, and a piece of technology that was working great in Business Builder and several other CRMs. Unfortunately, the embedded part of the video, the templates just have not developed yet with Moxie. I personally have put in a feature request to have that updated. In the meantime, we have figured out a workaround using technology that is already there. So that is what we are going to demonstrate today. I'm going to give you, it's a simple 3-step process. 3 simple steps to it. When you first do it, it may seem complex. After you've done it a time or two, it's really not that bad. Okay, so before I get into this, I want to show you, no kidding, real world examples. First off, so and credit to Steve Danino, who I have been working with for a little while. I'm going to show you. I'm going to share my screen. This is you guys looking at my email right now. You should be seeing. This is a test that Steve Danino did yesterday using Moxie, and a simple little thing. He created an image, put the play button on it, and linked it to where you can actually see, when you hover over it, you see this giant link up here that is taking you to the clip. So if I click on this, I'm going to show you, it's taking me over here to see Steve's video. Y'all with me? I don't know if you get an audio on that. My guess is probably not. Okay, so that's one example of Steve's. I actually created another one last night, just testing the waters with a picture that I knew was very distinctive and able to go. And again, clicking here, you see it is linking to a giant video through the little hyperlink that you see on HTML right there. Okay. All right. So those are examples of the end goal. Now we're going to talk about how do we get there first. Okay. So the first thing you have to do is you have to create the image that is going to be the bait for your clickbait, if you will. So you're going to need a JPEG or a PNG image, and we're going to use a simple little technique, a little website that is going to allow everybody to be able to create the little play button on their image. All right. So stand by just a second. I'm actually going to copy and paste the URL into the chat box, so you've all have got this. Okay, you should see in the chat box a URL for an fbutube.com site, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen, and then we're going to go there. All right. So if you go to that link, which I suggest you go ahead and click on the link from within the chat box right now, and bookmark this using your little star button up at the top. So this is a simple little utility, fbutube.com, that allows you to choose an image and put whatever design of play button you want on that particular design. So it's very, very simple. You choose your image, you go to wherever that image happens to be. And here it is this, I'm going to use this MPQ, this image right here. I'm going to hit the generate button, and now it takes an image that I uploaded and it puts the play button on it, just as you see right there. So we're going to hit download, and I now have this image saved, and I'm going to put it right up here on my desktop. Okay, so that is the preliminary step that we have to do, and now we can come into our Moxie. Does anybody have any questions so far? All we have done is created this image to allow that play button to be on there so that we can upload that to our email. Everybody with me so far? Okay. So now the 3-step process to send an e-blast. Okay, an e-blast is a little bit different. It is ultimately a campaign, but an e-blast is defined as a campaign that only is one single email. So we're going to do everything that we're going to do from within the campaigns tab. So campaigns is where we go. Step 1 of the 3-step process. Let me talk about the 3 steps first. Step 1 is you have to load the template. Step 2 is you have to edit the template to create your email content. And then the third thing that you have to do is send that campaign. So the first order of business is we're going to come into campaigns, we're going to go to eBlasts, and we are going to add from the library. You have to load the template into your campaigns that you are going to use. So you add from the library, and it immediately brings you to eBlasts, the library of eBlast, and this is a test eBlast, and you can simply hit the add to campaigns. If you really want to, you can hit the preview and you can see what it looks like. Notice it just has some blank stuff on there. You're going to be filling out the content later. Okay, so that's one way to do it. Add from the library and go to eBlast. I'm going to go over here to emails because I've actually created some already, and you can use ones that I've already done. So eBlast with an embedded video is right here. I am going to add it to my emails. Yeah. You see the little green message that says that it is that template has been loaded. I'm going to hit close, and now you notice you've got a little green button right next to your My Emails. Now you have to go to step 2, and you're going to come over and edit the email itself. This takes a few minutes. And notice now you've got the test eBlast with the embedded video copy, number 1 right here. And now we have to come in and we have to do the editing of the actual content. All right, so we're going to first change the name of the actual campaign, and we're going to call this Foundations Test, and we'll just call this 12/15, today's date. Hit save. I'm going to go into the edit the setup, and here's where you change the subject, and we're going to call this let's say the scenario that we're going to do today is Happy Holidays. And you can do Happy Holidays in the preview text if you want to. Also, you can do the header and the footer and the signature block. I like all 3. If you may not like them, you can click off of these. I particularly kind of like them, so I'm going to hit save. All right, now you come down to the edit email content, and here is where we are actually going to be building the email. When I first saw this screen, when I was first learning this, I was a little intimidated by this entire thing, how to change this content and these styles and things like that. It turns out it's not actually that difficult, and I'm going to show you how I figured it out and made it a lot easier. Notice the little preview button up here. This helps you to visualize what your email is going to look like in the end. So notice the structure we have here. We've got the header at the top. We've got a little insert text here. So this would be where you would write your greeting, and you've got an insert text at the bottom, and this would be where you would write the body of your email. This is pretty much the format that most everybody is using when they're sending out a embedded in a video email. And of course, in the center here is where you're going to have your image and the actual video link to it. Does this make sense to everybody so far? Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to put the image in here. So actually, you know what? Let's start at the top. And we're going to insert our text, and this is going to be Happy Holidays. Let's say the scenario here is I'm going to just do a Happy Holidays email to my sphere, wishing you a Merry Christmas And if you're looking very closely and you're spell checking me, we can't be friends anymore, okay? So then you have to put the image in. So here is where we can double click on the image. And now we can drag and drop that image that remember we just created, and we put it right here. I'm gonna drag my image in. And now I've got that image, and I'm gonna hit upload and done. Now, notice I've got the image with the play button now. Okay, that's all well and good. I've got an image with a play button, but if I was to go in here and hit continue and send this right now, there's not going to be a link. This image is just an image. It's not a video yet. So here's where we have to click on the image, and now you notice over here on the style and the content and the rows, we've got options. And in the style, right here is our URL, or right here is our image. Down at the bottom, you see this URL right here. And this is where we have to tell this picture, when somebody clicks on the picture, to go to a video. All right. So to that end, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to show you. So this, remember this video? Let's just pretend this is my holiday video that I created, and I posted it as an unlisted video on my YouTube channel. And I want to only have people that have access to the link to this video to actually get it. So this is a perfect way to do this. I'm going to copy my URL that is the video to this link. Okay, I'm going to come back down over here, and I am going to paste that URL right there to my YouTube channel. I'm going to hit come up here, and I'm going to hit preview. And now you see what your email is actually going to look like. So you got your greeting, happy holidays at the top. You've got your body down here. You've got your video right here. And if you notice down here at the bottom left corner of my screen, it's already telling me that that is linking to the video that I've wanted to link to on my YouTube channel. Okay, everybody seeing it so far? And you can also send a test email, which I highly recommend that you do. Who's on the call? Tracy, you're on the call. T-R-A-C-I. Is it L? Is this your? Okay. I'm going to send you this text, and you tell me if you've got it or not. Okay. So now that I have created the content, I'm going to hit continue. And I am going to hit, notice we've got the foundations test. We have changed the setup of what it's going to be called, and we have saved it, and we have edited the content of our email. So we are all good, and we can hit save. All right. So that completed step 2. Step 1 was we loaded the template. Step 2 was we edited the templates from the My Emails. Now we've got to come back to our campaigns. We're going to go to eBlasts. My campaigns, eBlasts, and I've got these 4 eBlasts. And where is my template? Brokerage. All right, still not seeing it for some reason. It didn't come over. All right, we're going to start it over again.
I think it was the second one on the previous.
Was it the second one?
Yeah.
All right.
It said test. It said previous screen.
Okay, where was it again? Test eBlast. This one?
No, the third one now. Go back and it'll be the third one. See how, well, now it changed it. I saw that it had one under the people column, and I was thinking that was it. There, right where your prompt, right where your prompt was.
Okay, go back. Tell me again.
Wait for it to load up. I think that's what it is.
That might be it. is I gotta wait a minute because it's gotta
There.
load them all.
See it? It's the third one. Is that it?
This one?
Yeah.
I don't think that's it. I think it's this one. Well, I had my emails here. You know what, guys? I'm just going to start from scratch and do this again. I'm going to edit the blank. I think I've got it this time. Foundations. Test 2. Save. Test 2. Save. Edit my content. This one's a little bit different. I actually have to load the text. I'm going to load the image and I'm going to load the text again. And now I'm going to do happy holidays. Click my link, paste my link, continue, save. Now when I come back to my campaigns, here it is. So now I've got my test eBlast. Here's where I change the name of it. Foundations. Test 2. Save. Here, now I'm ready to send this out and I'm going to add my recipients on here. Let's add Tracy. I'm going to add Tracy. Eric Cunningham. I'm just going to add the 2 of you guys just for grins and giggles, just as a proof of concept. Here is the email itself. Not bad looking. And then I hit send campaign. And what you will notice is it is going to, because it is a 1-person campaign, it is immediately going to go to the archived campaigns. And now you'll see it here. Well, as soon as it finishes loading, it'll show up here and it'll say Foundations Test 2, and it'll show me that it went to 2 people. Right there's the 2 people that it went to, and I would see the open rate and the click rate if they've had the chance to do all of the steps of that process.
Yeah,
Who did I just stump?
I got it.
You got it, Eric?
Yeah.
You got my email just now?
Yeah.
And did the link work?
I just pressed it and it's loading. Yep. Sounds
Okay.
good.
So we proofed the concept. All right. What questions do you all have? Is this repeatable?
Yes.
Here's what I'm going to promise to you. I'm actually working on a little cheat sheet, a little 1-page with graphical. Here's step 1, step 2, step 3 of this process with a graphical illustrations of exactly how to go about doing it. And it should be good from there. All right. Any questions from anybody? Last minute alibis?
Thank you. This is great.
If you need individual attention with this, feel free to reach out. All right. Thank you all.
Jay.
Have a great day.